Hello everybody and welcome to some more Fight a Subscriber, where I challenge my subscribers to pit their craft against my own. Today is the 12th and final episode of this round, so by the end of today we will know the names of our 4 finalists for this season. 3 craft have already qualified and they will be joined either by Maximus Lights Shinden or by today's contenders, so yeah, let's go and meet it. So this is the last of our collection of 12 craft who have made it through from the preliminary round, and this is the F69 Riptide by Evolution Brick. It's a reasonably good looking craft and it's a reasonably conventional craft. It's in the foreplane and tailplane configuration, and the tail surfaces are attached to 2 tail booms sticking out from the back of the craft, which is a design choice I haven't seen a lot of. Be interesting to see how that performs. Aside from that, it is powered by 2 Saturn engines and it is armed with 2 Vulcan cannons, 2 AMRAAMs and 8 Sidewinders. Of course, we've taken this up for our regular test flight and, well, yeah, during Fight a Subscriber I may have been guilty of using the term super manoeuvrable a little more often than was technically justified, but this craft is super manoeuvrable. Yeah, because of that and because of the all-or-nothing nature of the keyboard controls, I actually had quite a bit of difficulty trying to perform some basic manoeuvres, but I think the AI will get on just fine with it. Anyway, introductions out of the way, let's go and throw this thing through the gauntlet and see what happens. And the gauntlet begins here as the F69s go up against my less conventional craft, the Clubtail. Let's get them into the air. And our first fight starts with one of the F69s launching its missiles almost immediately. I'm not sure what was going on there. Do they have backwards facing radar on this craft? Quite possibly. We'll have to see. But if that was close. If all of the F69s have launched their AMRAAMs, that means they are down 2 Sidewinders, which could spell bad news for the Clubtails, although they are still a little far out at this point for the Sidewinders to really come into their own. On a little side note, yeah, yet another craft with the number 69 in the name. I think only 2 of them got through to this round, but trust me, there were more of them. If you've seen all the preliminary videos, you'll all the preliminary streams, if I can say the damn thing, then yeah, you'll know about that. Anyway, down to about 5 kilometers. One of the Clubtails out at about 7, but the missile's still going back and forth. Jebediah Kerman still avoiding, still the AMRAAMs coming in from the Clubtails. I think if I do tune my fighters up for any potential next season, something's happened there. And one of the Riptides is gone. I didn't see a missile coming in from the Clubtails. Was that friendly fire with the Sidewinder? The Clubtails, of course, only using the Panther engines, which produce a lot less heat. Won't be quite as vulnerable to being tracked by those Sidewinders, but yeah, so it's plausible that was a friendly kill. That Sidewinder going wide. Valentina Kerman, though, trying to get a lock. Has one. One of the Clubtails has gone. What happened there? That's the F69 Riptide. I can't see the destroyed Clubtail, but one of the Clubtails has gone. I'll assume it's another Sidewinder kill. Something else just blew up. As a Sidewinder goes narrowly past Valentina, for a moment it looked like one of the F69s had been hit by a Sidewinder, but it doesn't look like it. As Valentina's craft does try and get a Sidewinder into one of the Riptides, that looks like 2 hits in quick succession. Both of the remaining Riptides. This one missing an engine, this one missing a little bit off the other end. But still they fly on, and still they have Sidewinders so very deadly at this range. That's one of the Clubtails just pouring in Sidewinders into one of the F69s as Richmal Kerman gets hit again, having lost both his canards. These are hardy craft. They are still flying. What state are the Clubtails in? Valentina Kerman's Clubtail is in a good state of repair. Comes around to acquire a target. Still 2 Sidewinders left. There goes one of them. There goes the other one. Yeah, the Clubtail's in a dominant position so far. 2 Sidewinders going in. They don't track that F-69. Where are they going? Missed completely. This is going to have to be a gun kill unless the other Clubtail has got something left. Just about. Sidewinder comes about unless it's about to track the other Clubtail. Having fallen to friendly fire, that would be a bit of a shame for the Clubtails if one of their number also falls that way. Rowena Kerman, I think she did put some damage. Oh my word, Richmal Kerman's craft is losing parts fast. Richmal Kerman barely able to control it at the moment. It is making it squirrely, might be making it hard to hit, but the gunfire keeps coming, the damage keeps coming. Still Richmal Kerman flies on. Valentina Kerman also pouring guns into one of the F-69s. Ah, it's the same one, I think. What's happening with the other Riptide? Lost both its engines. And now goes into the ground. Valentina Kerman and Rowena Kerman. Rowena Kerman will now switch her attention to the one remaining... I don't want to use the word healthy, but the other flying Riptide. Still Richmal Kerman tries to give them the runaround. Gunfire keeps coming in. Just goes wide. Rowena Kerman's craft. I don't think Rowena Kerman has any Sidewinder left, so she'll just have to come in and try and join in with the gun battle. Richmal Kerman having a lot of difficulty controlling this craft. A golden opportunity for Valentina Kerman there in the Clubtail. Can't quite make it count. Maybe getting a little too close, but if she can come round, get a shot lined up, then this could be all over for Richmal Kerman. There we go. The gunfire starts. Just goes wide, just goes behind Richmal Kerman's tail. The old flat spin manoeuvre there, being used to great effect. Might be used to even greater effect here as Richmal Kerman has lost one of his engines. The Clubtail comes in. Oh, that was close. Valentina Kerman opens up with guns. I was worried the whole thing had bugged out a little there. Get some hits, get some more hits. Keeps going. The gunfire keeps raining in. Oh, Richmal Kerman's lost the last of his engines. And that, as they say, is that. It was an interesting fight. I wasn't expecting the... well, I mean, the Riptides did lose a fighter early, but I thought they had it in them to fight back from that point. But no, the Clubtails are victorious in that first round. And we now move on to the second. So, after one of the longest fights we've seen in a while in Fighter Subscriber, the Riptides finally succumb, only managing to kill one of the Clubtails between them, which means they can sadly no longer qualify for the top 4 and no longer make it through to this season's final. I did say a couple of episodes ago it was going to be very difficult for anyone to make it into the top 4 now, and so it's proving. But still some pride to play for now as they go up against my Panthers. Let's get this one going. The second fight starts and all craft. Everything slows down quite a lot there. There's an explosion there. I'm not sure exactly what, if anything, was lost. It might just be some missiles. I don't know, but that's another missile. We had the same thing happened at the start of the last fight as well. I'm not sure what's going on. Riptide seem to just be wasting those first couple of AMRAAMs. As I said, not entirely sure what's happening. The craft is proving to be a little squirrely, and I don't know if that would be its undoing, but who knows. A Sidewinder going in, seems to be going very low, but then so are the Panthers. Let's see if that will track all the way. That was something. That is one of the Panthers gone to what I presume must be a missile kill. Or was it forced into the ground? It looks like that was a ground collision. One of the Panthers gone already. It's a reversal of the previous fight where we saw one of the Riptides go out about this stage. How are the other Riptides? Nobody else has blown themselves up or anything. Nope, Richmore Carman letting loose a Sidewinder. The two remaining Panthers. Yeah, it's going to be tough for them now. Not the most manoeuvrable of craft. Not really going to be that good at trying to dodge those Sidewinders. Valentina Carman does just about manage it though. Another one coming in. As I said, with those Panther engines, they are going to be slightly better equipped to avoid the Sidewinders. Hang on, is that... That's another one of the Panthers gone into the ground. Another one of the Panthers forced into the ground. And here comes some Sidewinders from Valentina Kerman. And it's not looking good. There's just shreds of Valentina's craft just arc into the air. Well, that was a turnaround. Not just in the result, but also the fact that that previous fight was one of the quickest... Sorry, was one of the longest we've seen, as I said, in a very, very long time. Certainly the longest this season. But anyway, yes, let's move on to our final fight. Well, the F-69s may only be playing for pride, but they put up a hell of a fight against my Panthers. Now, though, they face some sterner opponents in the form of my Redhawks. Let's see how they get on in this final fight. Coming up on that 8-kilometre mark now. And this final round starts once again. The Riptide's getting those missiles away very early. I'm just waiting to see if we get a hat-trick of missiles coming in and narrowly avoiding Jebediah. I know that one was a fair distance away. Yeah, those missiles don't appear to have done anything. I'm not sure exactly why they're firing them like that. I'm sure maybe Evolution Brick will tell us in the comments, possibly. These craft, yeah, they're a little bit squirrely, but managing to, well, I was about to say managing to hold their own. They certainly did in the last fight. Jebediah Kerman going a little tail on to that missile. That's possibly not a good tactic. That comes very close. But Jebediah does manage to pull out of it. What was that? It's all gone. Yeah, I moved the camera just in time to see one of the F-69s just blown completely apart, ripped to shreds. It looks like more missiles are coming in for the destroyed craft, which may prove to be to the Riptide's advantage. The two remaining ones. Jebediah Kerman seemingly just happy to dodge missiles for the moment. There's missiles coming in. Was that from... Yeah, that's one of the other F-69s. Jebediah Kerman. Once again. Oh, that's one of the No. And that is the Riptides just taken apart instantly. It looked like one of the Redhawks over here had taken a missile hit, suffered some damage. And everything went slow. I thought that was because we're getting the destruction of one of the Redhawks, but no. No, it's just the Riptides being ripped apart. And it is another very quick victory, but this time not for the F-69 Riptide, but for the Redhawk, for my own craft. So it's not been a fantastic day at the races for the Riptide, but anyway, let's go and look at those scores. So the F-69 Riptide, an interesting craft. It doesn't feel quite finished to me. I think there's a lot of room for improvement there. Maybe some physical tweaks, certainly some tuning, but I don't know. Maybe we'll see an improved successor version to this craft in some future season of Fighter Subscriber. We'll have to see, but anyway, down to business. If we bring up the now completed leaderboard, we can see that with 4 kills and 3 survivors, the Riptides currently sit in 11th place on 7 points. Bad luck to Evolution Brick, but congratulations to Maximus Light, whose AC Shinden F00 becomes the 4th and final craft to qualify for this season's final, and what a final it is shaping up to be. My huge thanks to Evolution Brick for this craft. I think it's got a lot of potential. I hope it's not the last we've seen of it. If you'd like me to fight any of your craft, then submissions for Season 3 of Fighter Subscriber are now closed, I'm afraid, but I am still doing my regular mailbag streams, so feel free to throw me anything you have at the email address in the description, and I'll see what I can do with it. If you have enjoyed today's video, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, get involved with the Discord, all the details down below. I will be back soon with some more Fighter Subscriber, not just some more Fighter Subscriber, but the Season 3 final of Fighter Subscriber. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time.